guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another kind of sort of mystery craft something I'm doing. I am going to be attempting to make a Bohemiancrafting project. This isn't a collaboration. This isn't anything other than I saw, because I follow her channel. I'll put a link to this video in the description box, and I'm just taking some time to do some things that I've wanted to do for quite some time, but I haven't had the time. And it is important. If it isn't fun and enjoyable and you're not inspired and you feel obligated, you shouldn't be doing it. So I'm going to work on some stuff that has been put on the back burner for quite some time, and you'll see when you see this video. But this is a, what did she call it? A pop-up. Let's see if I can find it. Hang on guys. We'll just do a slow flip through. Her stuff is always interactive, that I will tell you. Let me see if I can find her video on this. I gotta look it up. And I will link it in the description box. But it's a pop-up tutorial, right? And it does all this kind of cool craziness stuff. And it is a grungy steampunk thing. So there's a part A and a part B. And then there's a part A and a part B. And then there's a part A and a part B. And then there's a part A and a part B. And then there's a part A and a part B. And then there's a part A and a part B. And I don't know if these are different ones. You know what I mean? I just don't know. So what I'm going to do, and I think I messed this one up. I'm going to go back and watch her videos several times. Because I will tell you this, between a creator's minds and hands to our minds and hands, sometimes things disconnect, right? And I'm not saying she's she's not top notch, but there are some barriers. You know, when you watch her do it on her videos several times, you get more familiar with the parts to the theme, right? And I know it was interactive, and I absolutely love her channel, and I absolutely love watching her create. So again, I'm going to go back, and again, I'll put a link to her channel in the description box, and I'll try and find it and see if I made 4, then I made 4. If I made, you know, however many I printed, if I did too many, guess what? I can put these in my giveaway. In fact, I wanted to show you some of my giveaway stuff, okay? I think I have before, but this is a start to my giveaway box. This is a start. Look at all of this. Okay, this is just, so as I put together these giveaway videos, right? Look at this. I mean, there's tons. Look at the little envelope. Tons and tons of things that I've been making and collecting over time that I don't feel like I'm ever going to use. So all this to say, I'm going to give it away. I think what I'll do is I will make some of this stuff. Like, let me show you one of the things that I'm talking about. like I will make one of these, which was pretty easy. It's basically an envelope, right? It's basically, well, pocket. And then you just stuff it with stuff, right? In fact, I've got an upcoming swap that I'm going to put a lot of this in. Or not a lot, some of. Okay? Look at this. Okay, see, this is nothing more than a tag notebook. Easy peasy, as Miss Etta says. Just make your stuff, stick it in, and then you put a little belly band there, and you add your whatevers to it. So I'm going to be revisiting this, and I want to make a video on each of the items in here. Like, look, this is so simple. It's just a envelope made from book page with some embellishments on it. These were ATC cards. This I remember. Remember Forever. And then this came from Dusty Pink Dragon, May 18th, 2022. So that I may not include, just because it's personal. But look, stuff like this we'll make and give it away. I'm gonna make it and put it in my Kofi shop. I've just, you know, guys, I've been procrastinating for so long. I just haven't done anything for me and for fun. Look, that's interesting. I like this part of it, but I think that's, oh, I see what they did. They made a paper clip with it, embossed, or we call it hidden paper clip. But there's just so much of this stuff. That's pretty cool. Almost feels real. That I have. Look. This was a vellum covered tag. I remember this. I remember this swap. I remember a lot of these swaps. And that was basically. And funny thing is, I used to say, I want steampunk. I want steampunk. I was so into steampunk for so long. This is a muffin wrapper stuffed with embellishments. What I need to do is go through here and find some shabby chic stuff. I don't think that's really shabby chic. That's another ATC card. ATC card. These were really cute. I did this. I made this whole set. Look at this. Not this particular set, but a set like it. And I don't remember who this swap was for. I just want to say that's how I got started making junk journals. So see, this was all a set. You got the little journal. And this was a One Piece Wonder. So you made this, 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 and there should have been, there we go, a bookmark for it. See? And I actually did this. It was one of those videos I made and didn't complete. But this will make a nice giveaway. This will make a nice, on the monthly giveaways that I do. Even though I didn't make this, I know somebody would love to have it. So these are the things that we're looking at. These are the things I want to do this year. Okay, ongoing. Now this I also made one of, not this particular one, but this one was really cool because you got a pocket back here, right? And then you got a belly band here, and then you got a pocket here, and then you got a pocket here, right? And then you got a pocket here, and you cut this thumb notch out of it, and that's where this guy went. And then this went over the top. Holy moly. And then this closed up. And that's what kept it closed. I need to keep that out so we can make some of this. But anyhow, isn't that adorable? I mean, I learned how to do this stuff. I should be doing this stuff. And then I made this. This was part of a swap that I did. I want to say this was with Graphic 45's Little Women. And I don't remember which one I made. But with all the die cuts I have, you guys, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And then I made one of these. Actually, this might be mine. Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, I think this is mine. And it's just a folio style journal. And you put a pocket here, and you've got your journal there, and then you put a simple pocket here, and you just embellish it with lace or whatever your heart desires. What's this way? Pretty cool. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Okay, and then more of the tags, the vellum covered tags. And this I won. I don't remember. I won it, but it's not something I'll keep. Although it would be a great little something to follow and make, right? Little pocket here in the mental, and look in the mental. Who's mental? Me. So there's your little tablet. I wonder where in the paper said the princess, and then we've got a tag and just a piece of paper that tucks into this side or center pocket, right? How simple is this? This could make a nice journal topper, you know, to put on top of a journal. And these were hidden paper clips with journaling spots. I made one with little paper in it. I remember that. And I have I know how to make these. Why am I not doing it? Right? And then these are so simple. You just glue your circles together and then put your paper clip on the back of it and you're done. Beautiful. Again, just a little place to journal with a hidden paper clip on it. Easy peasy, as they say, Miss Etta. I guess we can put it up here. Just like that. Alright, what else do we have in here? Here's another one of those altered paper clips. See, this is how mine looked. It had the little writing space in there. And when you tie it here and embellish, and then your pin goes in this slot. So you could put it on the top, on the side, however you wanted to put it. And then this is just a stuffed pocket on an envelope, stuffed envelope, or embellished envelope. Easy, super simple. And then this was Let It Snow, just for a journal. This was a corner pocket, you know, you just glue it to the page. This one was nautical or ocean themed. Super simple, guys. That's what I'm saying. I need to go through. And there's still more in the box that I haven't even looked at. This was a snippet. I had to do maximum of 18 inches snippet. And my person asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted fall theme. And there you go. Any pocket, envelope, pocket. We already looked at that. Looked at this. This is just unique, like a snowflake, just some basic stuff. A lot of this I got in Facebook groups and being a winner of a challenge or something. These are just tickets. Look at that. Those are kind of cool. Tickets that are stamped. That's it. That was pretty cool. The things people get their hands on just blows me away. We already looked at that. We already looked at that. Yeah, we already looked at all of this. So there's lots of things that you can make. So again, all this to say is I'm going to go through And I'm gonna watch. Look at this. How simple is that? The only thing I don't care for, to be honest with you, are the bulb pins. If your hole's big enough, they'll kind of rest in there the way they're supposed to. But I've just never actually been a fan of bulb pins. I don't know. Anyhow, if they're done right, they work right, I suppose. But that's what we're doing here. I'm going to go watch how these are made. And if I wound up making 4 or 5 of them, we'll give a couple of them away, right? Okay, guys, thank you. I want you to have a great rest of your week. And I'll thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And I'll see you in the next video.